Hi everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. So just as I mentioned before in my previous releases this morning on YouTube, I have a couple of pick a card readings for you. This one is about change, what is changing in your life, what is about to change in your life soon. And when I'm speaking soon, I'm meaning over the next 3 months. This is an astrological event that is affecting all of us, but depending on the pile that you choose, that will reveal more specifically what your spirit guides want you to know as you are navigating these changes. So as usual, you have 4 different piles to choose from, or you can choose the cover card or the crystal. Pile number 1 is a hematite. Pile 2 is an angel aura quartz. Pile 3 is a green fluorite. And pile 4 is a blue calcite. It's perfectly fine to choose more than one pile because these are all general messages after all. So let's get started. Pile number 1. Hi, pile 1. So, upcoming changes. What do they mean for you? How or what is about to change in your life? If you chose the hematite crystal, please do know that there isn't anything that you should fear. And I come with wisdom and information and reassurance and confirmation that everything has a reason for changing, whatever is changing. And so it is my intention to dig a little bit deeper for group number 1 to, present you more information, what you need to know about what is about to change in your life over the next 3 months. I'm not going to lose you in the astrological woo-woo. However, if you would like an astrological woo-woo private reading or phone consultation with me, I'm ready. Reach out. My links are down below. I would love to enlighten you with more information. So first I don't want to start with the astrology oracle. I want to start with the oracle. Oh, maybe I want to start with the soul coaching. Okay. Faith. The number 20 or the number 2. Okay. Have faith in your intuition. Some of you might be feeling this now. But this is almost kind of like a surrendering to, you can feel it, you sense it, you're longing for it, you're feeling like you need to trust the stars, the galaxy, your inner self. Okay. So right off of the bat, your first message from your universal team is to have faith, believe in yourself, and trust in the magic of new beginnings. Ooh, so that's deep. Okay, so what else is affecting you? So you have a connection with Sirius. Your Sirius star family are sending you blessings. But there's also a message here saying, yes, proceed, be seen, push through. Believe in yourself. How many of you know that there's a message or something that you really want to do or say or share with other people, but you're afraid? There's nothing to fear. Okay, have faith in yourself. But also believe in the fact that even if you don't feel like you're connected with the galaxy or Sirius or anything outside of the Earth, there is something that is governing you. And everything that creates your reality is partly based on your astrology transits and what you choose to believe. Just something I thought that you should know. Okay, the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, coincidence. So this is what I feel is changing. You're waking up to the realization, that you can trust the synchronicities, follow your intuition, have faith, everything is going to be okay. Have faith that you always land on your feet. When you're feeling inspired or guided to move in a particular direction, trust that, have faith in that. So the divine matrix is, in fact, we could call it the flower of life. And honestly, I wish I could find a simple way to share with all of you how reality actually works. Trust me, I've tried. But it's difficult because there's so many different parts and moving pieces that manifest and change reality. So I think it's a really good starting point for you to trust and have faith in yourself and that you are being guided by your divine matrix. So in a simple definition, divine matrix would be the energies that you were born into this life with. So your birthday and everything that is connected to your birthday, your potentials, your personality, your purposes, right, etc. So, okay, wow. So many of you, what's changing is your awareness of yourself. Maybe you're waking up on some certain level. You're becoming more aware of your purpose. Maybe you're remembering your past somehow, remembering who you are. That starlight, that stardust. But the number one represents yourself and your thoughts. And so you have the number one and the number two here, meaning if you are waking up to the realization of your truth, the best way for me to explain what a spiritual awakening is, well, to me, is when we wake up to the awareness of who we are as a soul. And when we start becoming aware of our soul, or even remembering why we are here and our purpose, it can be kind of confusing because our soul is, in essence, it's different than who we thought we were. So this is a part of the duality and what we all experience on the earth. So remember, these are the things that are changing. You're waking up, activating. The more that you have faith and you get on board with, how much do you want to remember? Do you want to remember the truth? Do you want to connect with and communicate or receive guidance from Sirius or something beyond the matrix or something else? Okay. I love the fact that the hematite chose your pile because it's almost like a magnetic pull. Something is pulling you. Your mind and your thoughts might not have any idea what that is. It might even be scaring you, but it's important to surrender your need to think or to control your thoughts and allow your heart to pull you in the direction that it's pulsating. It's like something is tugging on your heartstrings, isn't it? Follow that. Trust that. Go deeper into that. I think this awareness of yourself as a spirit it's coming online. It's activating. It's waking up. All in perfect timing, right? Oh, remember at the beginning of the video, I mentioned this is a 3-month astrological. So these are the outer planets that are all changing signs. And this is what is bringing a lot of us online, is activating, it is waking people up. And so it really, what matters, what's most important to know is that either you are on board and you want to remain in control and work with this new information or energy, or if you don't want anything to do with that, then you might have a different experience, right? Okay. These are general messages. I must keep that in mind. Let's pull some astro matrix to see we already know that you are changing. You're waking up to a certain level. Awareness of your consciousness. Okay. Thank you, spirit guides. They're like spirit guides finishing my sentence. Ace of Wands, new inspiration, a new direction, a new path even. So something's going to be inspiring you. And really, it's your choice. You have the free will to choose. Whether you want to follow that or not, nothing is going to force you. That's why we have free will. We have free choice to follow our inspiration or not. This card's getting my attention. Okay, of course. You are your own Hierophant. This is your sovereignty. You're already connected to Source. You're being guided. You're being directed. All you really need to do is listen, feel, pursue, have faith. Some of you may choose to just allow this inspiration to move through you, because in fact it might be your higher self that's trying to create or manifest through you, your physical energy, your chakras. The Emperor. I'm loving your cards. Okay, this one doesn't want to go back in. Right. The Four of Wands. So I'm thinking, let me just go like this. I want to pull more tarot, but like, okay, let's not get carried away too much. Have faith, listen, trust, take action on the inspiration. Wands. Aries, Mercury. You're being guided. This inspiration, I feel like, okay, so how this is changing for group number 1, or how you are changing, it's guiding you. So this is going to be like a passion or an excitement for something that you feel over the next 3 months. Okay, so let's look at the astrological portion. How is this changing your life? Okay, so Capricorn is a good sign because this is an earth energy. It is guiding you to like create something new, a new foundation, something for you to dedicate yourself to. Focus and dedicate this new belief system, having faith, this new direction. Jupiter is bringing you opportunities to learn, to expand, to grow. Again, what's most important is what you choose to focus on. Do you want to teach or do you want to learn? Mars, of course. That's why there's all this fire energy. Mars is the planet of taking physical action. But Mars sometimes feels like you're wanting to physically move or go somewhere or travel or run away or escape. So it's really important for you to own this energy and to recognize when maybe you just have excess energy that is creative energy that is meant for you to create something from nothing. Or if you really believe that you need to run, if you need to run off somewhere or travel or go somewhere else, these all are inspired. This energy, it comes from the same place. That's what I'm trying to say here. So when you trust yourself, you can use this new source of energy and this inspiration, not only to inspire you, but also to help you to take action on what you believe is right for you. And follow your intuition. Follow that inspiration because your matrix is guiding you. You have a couple of 4s here as well. So 44 is a powerful number for you, group number 1. 5 is just meaning that something is changing. We already ascertained that you are changing your consciousness or your awareness. It really just depends on what you're wanting to know. What do you want to remember? Remember, you have the free will to choose. Do you want to remember yourself as a soul, as a star? Okay, have faith. This is like a new source of inspiration, so it's going to inspire you to take action based on what you believe. And again, it's important to keep in mind this fire energy. It comes from a creative source. So this is also the energy in your sacral chakra that helps you to create. So it doesn't always mean that we have to run off somewhere. And I'm saying we because, well, I have a lot of that kind of physical energy in my body. I usually go and exercise. That's how I burn off some of that. So, okay, your thoughts, communication, information. This is inspired information that are confronting you to take action, to create something, or to remember why you're here at this point in time. Oh, your faith. Look, faith and faith. The 12th house is your spiritual beliefs. So you're becoming more aware, well, of your spirit, your soul, the reason why you're here. You're remembering your purpose, why you came. Okay. And so by making the right connections and sharing your ideas, communication, conversation, so how your life is going to change over these next 3 months is that maybe the way you express yourself or you communicate is going to change. I feel like you're coming more online with your higher support system, whatever it is that you believe that you communicate with, because these are also guiding you to help you to remember your message and your ideas. It's almost as if, well, it's kind of making me think of me. I'm online and I'm here sharing like my information, my ideas, my thoughts, my inspirations with all of you. So maybe you and I are on the same soul team. Do you like to create inspiration? Do you enjoy sharing? So having faith and trusting that everything is happening in perfect divine timing for you. And the more you can create time and space for yourself to just be with yourself away from the distraction, the more you're going to become aware of and you're going to be able to receive, whatever else more you are ready to open up to and receive. So again, the way you express yourself, information, communication that you share, you might be learning something new or teaching something new, or this will also magnetically attract like-minded or resonating people into your life for the purpose of communication or exchange. Because sometimes new people that come into your life, and when you have these conversations, they teach us something at the same time, or help us to remember who we are or what we want to pursue. And I think you understand what I'm getting at here. I feel like group number 1, something beautiful and amazing and magical and synchronistic is happening for you. It's already begun. If you're not already aware or sensing that something is changing, it's probably because you're just distracted, right? You're paying attention to everybody else and everything else and not tuning into yourself. You are your own instrument of the divine. So again, nobody's going to force you. I feel like group 1, oh my gosh. So your spirit guides or your soul or the source of the matrix, it's calling you home. Welcome home. Something just said that. Welcome home. Wow, I got total body chills. Group 1, I hope you enjoyed these messages. There's nothing to fear over these upcoming months. Embrace the change. Welcome your soul back into your reality. Trust and believe that everything is happening in perfect divine timing for you. And all you need to do is just get on board. Trust, allow, and believe. And of course, have faith in yourself. I hope you enjoyed this message or messages, group number 1. If you did, please do click the like button. You're always welcome to comment on the videos as well if there's anything that you want to share. If you're ready to connect or communicate or have a conversation with me, I do offer these in my private readings and consultations. So if you even want a pre-recorded video reading, I offer 2 options. So there's 2 different links. There's a short, quick tarot reading, but then there's also a more in-depth. So it really depends on how much more you want to know. Everything is encoded in your blueprint, which is all interpreted through your birthday numbers, your astrology, your transits, your numerology. Everything is right there waiting to reveal itself to you. So even if you don't want a reading, I encourage you to study your own birthday numbers and numerology. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the learning. Anyway, I hope you have a wonderful day. And I will see you in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 2. If you were drawn to the Angel Aura Quartz, so what is changing or upcoming changes in the next 3 months? I'm going to put your crystal right here. Okay, so there's a combination of cards here. There is Astrology Oracle, because the messages I'm here about, well, what's changing over the next 3 months is like an astrological event, but it also has everything to do with your life, your path, your purpose. So let's just look at your cards and see. Okay, focus. Interesting, we got the number 22. Oh, and this is pile number 2. How many of you have been seeing the number 222? Focus. Focus on your intention. Okay. Focus on your magic. Memories of Atlantis. Spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. Remember, the next 3 months, what's changing? How are these changes going to affect your life? And if you watch a lot of stuff on the internet or YouTube, you may hear a lot of people talking about things that are changing. I think it's important to also understand that what everyone is saying on the internet anywhere is just their perspective, what they're perceiving in their reality. It's not necessarily the absolute truth. It is for them, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's true for you. So try to take everything that you hear or see with a grain of salt. Spiritual acceleration is happening for you. Oh, okay. And the violet flame. So this is forgiveness, transmutation of negativity and lower vibrational frequencies. This radical transformation, this is what you could expect over the next 3 months. So what's funny here is that if you chose group 2, and many of you might know or feel like you've had past lives in Atlantis, or you resonate with Atlantis for some reason. And by the way, I want you to all know that Atlantis still exists. It's just in a different dimension. It's in another dimension, but it still exists. And it did once exist on the Earth, but it was flooded, right? I'm not like the historian here. And so when it flooded, the ones who did not perish, like, took their technology to other parts of the planet and, right, started building there. But right now, I feel like many of you, over the next 3 months, many of you have the potential to remember your past lives. But it's also going to put you in an energetic space to heal or release any lower vibrational frequencies that, well, really what anyone needs to do at any given time is to choose to let go or release or heal everything that doesn't feel good, right? Anything that you feel is holding you back or negativity. There are very simple ways to release yourself from these energies. Okay, and then postponement. I do feel like you're becoming more aware of yourself in this space. So the number 22, and now you've got the number 4. You also have the power to activate your truth once you are finished transmuting. So you're also going through rapid karmic releases. And this might be something that you're already experiencing right now, but it's more important. The Angel Aura Quartz is asking you to take more time to focus on what you can clear and release with your intentions, because this will help you with this rapid transformation as well. Spiritual acceleration, progress, technology. Honestly, I was just asking, like, so do you work with specific technology? Some of you might actually work with technology, but some of you need to hear that this technology is your physical body. Your body is technology. Your body and the energies and the memories within it, they hold information from the earth and the past. That's what I just heard. So the more you tune your body and release it from, and the more you transmute, the more you're going to remember and you're going to be able to activate. Okay, so you've got King of Swords. There's this one. There's this one. Right. Wow. So these are, so it's changing in your life is activating you to become empowered and remember the truth of who you are. But it is important for you to become the dictator of your own thoughts and making your own choices to release yourself and transmute your energy. Because the more you let go or peel away the layers of the heavy or the negativity, or that deep emotion or like blockages or karmas, the more you release those, the more you're going to remember your spiritual truth. The more you're going to be aware of new energies that are waiting for you to step into to activate these. So you've got 2 kings, so you are beginning the process of mastering your energy, mastering your thoughts, right? And mastering your beliefs. Let's look at your astrology. Oracle, of course. So the planets, okay. So the sun, the creation of, I'm going to put this here. Right, gaining respect or respecting yourself. Oh, remembering to respect your light. You are meant to be becoming a leader of something, a leader of a new thought, perhaps. Okay, so 11th house has something to do with your hopes and your wishes and humanity, your circle of friends. The 9th house, your higher ideals, your philosophy, what you believe is possible. These are all coming back online. These are things that you're remembering. You're remembering Atlantis. You're remembering your intelligence. You're remembering your energy and how to heal using technology. And technology can be as simple as setting an intention to heal your physical body, to release your body from the stuff that you know that you're wanting to get rid of. It really can be that easy. Okay, so leadership, this is Leo energy. You might be a Leo, or Leo people might be significant. The idealization of, okay, or confusion, inspiration. So Neptune, oh my gosh. Group 2, over the next 3 months, this is one of your potentials. The more you heal and release and transmute, the more you're going to remember and become inspired. You're becoming the leader of something. Could it be a new technology for healing? This is like Pluto and Aquarius stuff. So it hasn't yet been created because you are the one who is meant to be creating this new technology. Wow. And so you also have Uranus. So that makes sense. Be open to new ideas and information. So you also have the ability to connect with Uranus and to receive these new insights. This may sound crazy, but pile number 2, I feel like the changes that are happening astrologically over the next few months, it's affecting all of us. It's helping you, it's encouraging you to release and to heal the negativity. The more that you can let go of that or who you thought that you were, the more the truth is going to, you're going to start becoming aware of. It's almost as if you're here on the planet now, you're reactivating, you're coming back online to return with your memories of this intelligent healing technology from the lifetime that you experienced in Atlantis. Okay, so stay with me here. This is what I'm intuiting to say to you. But you're bringing this technology back in through your memories. but you can't remember because if your emotions are heavy, if there's a lot of energy that's stuck in your body, this is what's happening to help you. And really all you need to do is just set the intention to heal and release. Heal and release, transcend. Clear your karmas, allow the spiritual acceleration, and then the pieces are going to start returning to you. Because you aren't meant to bring this technology and this information back onto the planet to build this new technology in present times, in a new way, in a different way, for the purpose of the new earth. Interesting that, okay, I just want to share really quickly before I go. From what I understand, Atlantis, and this is where I heard from a channeler somewhere, Atlantis came to the same point in humanity and consciousness as we are right now on the planet. However, the negativity, right, the power, the control, the greedy, misused its power, it abused its power. And that's what caused the fall or the demise of Atlantis, society and humanity on Earth. And if you think about it, that's exactly the point that we're all here re-witnessing on the planet. History repeats itself. However, I believe that this is the last time history is going to be repeating itself, because the new Earth is now becoming the new Earth. And it's either that we all get on board with the light, or, well, or something else. We choose to remember. Oh my gosh, so something just, and I don't want to say this, but something just said we're going to choose to remember, and we wake up and become the light that we are, and we help the earth through this transition, or we can also choose to perish. Everyone has free will to choose. And so do you. So at least now you have probably a better idea of what may be changing for you, your potential. You can choose to come online or not. It's your choice. The angels are working with you, though. The angels are waiting for you. They're guiding you. They're loving you. They're healing you. So if you need help with anything, feel free to connect with your archangels or your higher self, or whatever you feel called towards. So this is going to change your place in the world, right? Your groups, your country, maybe even where you live, your belief systems. I feel like many of you might experience like a total, complete, rapid transformation. Something that you are meant to be remembering. That's the best way I can interpret these. Okay, group 2, I hope you enjoyed these messages. If you did, please do click the like button. You're always welcome to comment as well. If anyone is interested in private reading or phone consultations, I do offer those too. So my links are down below. There are 2 different links. You can choose a simple basic tarot, short pre-recorded video reading, or you can choose something more in-depth, or even a conversation to discuss your reading and your potentials, etc. Okay, something just told me to say to you, may the light be with you. Group 2, have a wonderful day, and I will see you all again in another video. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 3, if you were drawn to the green fluorite crystal. So what is about to change? What is changing for you over the next 3 months? And when I say 3 months, I'm referring to the evolutionary astrological changes more importantly, what do you need to know? So how will this affect your life? What is changing in what area of your life? So let's look at your cards. Okay, Anunnaki light codes. So you will be experiencing energetic shifts, receiving new information. There's an ending of a huge cycle, but with, seriously, with the Anunnaki here and the end of a cycle, I feel like this is huge because from my understanding, it was the Anunnaki who created the very first human form in its image. So humans weren't necessarily created in the image of what or who they thought they were created in the image of. So what's changing in your life, group 3, might come as a total shocker, especially if you realize, well, yeah, okay, there's an energetic shift, new information coming in for you. If you need to know more, do feel free to learn more about the Anunnaki. Bashar also refers to the Anunnaki. There's also a book that is amazing that you might want to read called The Bringers of the Dawn, written by Barbara Marciniak in the 1990s about the Bringers of the Dawn. I feel like you are part of this energetic shift. I feel, group number 3, I feel like you're probably one of the very first humans that was created in the image of a source, or whoever the gods were known to be at that time. I'm curious, so if you're a 3B and you usually choose pile 3, I'm curious how many of you actually know how old humans are. I know how old the Earth is. The Earth is freaking old. And so in some books, people refer to like going back 300,000 years. Humans have been like incarnating on the Earth, but I really don't know for a fact. So Earth Star activation, anchoring your grounding, your energy. This is Isis energy. So you have a strong connection with the sun as well, the source of all things. And Isis, Earth Star, you are activating, oh my gosh, group 3, you are an anchor of light. So wherever you live geographically is exactly where you're supposed to be living right now, because you are anchoring in this new information into the earth. Because it's what's necessary. Or actually, as Earth is experiencing changes, Earth might be releasing information that you need as encoding for your purpose. Really, this can go in so many different directions. And all you need to do is believe. Believe that you came from the stars. I love the image here. The number 8. Oh, you are infinite. First, I wanted to say you are old. You are an old soul. I think many of you already know this on a deeper level. Okay, believe. Totality. So this is how you're going to be experiencing the next 3 months. I feel like something is going to call you to surrender and take a plunge, to trust. Surrender, trust, or believe. You're being activated. So the more time you can hang out in nature or away from people and distractions. And right now, life might feel uncertain to you, but there's something that is, if something is releasing you, there's also going to be something that's going to catch you. It's important for you to believe this. You're always going to land on your feet. I'm not going to read the astrology oracle yet. So these changes are happening. So these are like 8th houses. 8th house. Wow. I just lost the word. changes, activations. And 8th house is like the hidden. It's the secret. It's energy. Oh, you know what? So the Anunnaki light codes and then Earth Star activation. But if you think about it, if any of you do chakra work, then I think it would be really helpful for you to sit with the intention to ground and anchor your chakras. Bring all your chakras online, starting from your root chakra, the Earth chakra, but also aligning all the way up through like the Soul Star chakra, which is in fact the 8th chakra, which connects you to infinity. It connects you with infinite wisdom. The 8th chakra is, I think, between 1 and 3 feet above the top of your head, but it's still in this physical earth reality with your body. But it's that first chakra that when you open up and activate it, it will open up your infinite connection to receive more information. So that might be something that you consider doing on your own. And I trust that you're already doing your own energy work. If not, if you would like to learn, feel free to request a reading or a phone consult with me. I'd be more than happy to enlighten you with different remedies and techniques for aligning with your highest. So as far as tarot is concerned, what more does group 3 need to know about the next 3 months? Or how are these changes affecting your life? Let's just start with these and then I'll come back. So there is 2, there is the Queen of, it's like going from uncertainty, right? The number 5, change or uncertainty, to, well, aligning with chakras. So you can go from confusion or a state of unknowing to being in the know, right? Becoming the Queen of Swords that you are. Wheel of Fortune. Stepping into this awareness, activating, aligning with good fortune and divine timing, and manifesting. So Jupiter is here to help you grow and expand your awareness and your consciousness. Wow. Oh, that's funny how, here, I want to pull this card out. This card like jumped out of the deck. I was like, are you not paying attention? That's where it literally threw itself out of the deck, and it's like, pay attention. Be still. Okay. So new information, new guidance, cosmic connection. From the stars, the galaxy, are waiting for you to activate yourself. All you need to do is come into alignment, align your chakras, open up, set that intention. This is something that is a physical practice that you do with your body, because you will start receiving the information and the guidance, the galactic wisdom that if you're at this point, right, the galactics are still waiting for you to come online and open yourself up to receive. So are you ready to receive this guidance, this wisdom? It's new information. It's Pluto and Aquarius. It's spiritual abundance. Okay. And 6 of Pentacles. So the galactics are waiting for you to open up and come online to listen and to receive. So these are blessings. This is information. These are activations. But it's also important for you to trust. If you don't trust, well, if you don't even trust yourself, then it might be difficult for you to come online. But what do you actually believe? So this might be some of the changes that are challenging you over the next few months. If it's challenging what you believe in, especially after what I said in the beginning with the Anunnaki, I don't know how many galactic channelers I've heard say that humans were formed humans were created in the form of God, but what humans believed God is or was is not necessarily what everybody's been taught to believe. So you might start questioning everything that you believe. And really, the more you come online and you open up and you connect to receive this higher source of inspiration, no matter what it is, it's a consciousness, it's part of your soul that already exists. It's trying to help you to remember. But there is information and there is more energy that is waiting to download to you, but you need to open yourself up and allow yourself to receive. But you also need to believe, right? You also need to believe that it's something that you need. You have free will to choose. But these are how these changes are probably affecting your life. Let's go to the astrology oracle now and see maybe a little bit more specifically. We know your beliefs might come into question. Okay, right, the 7th house. So your relationship patterns may be in question, or you might start questioning your relationship with all that is. People, right? Your home, what you believe, your roots. So I'm thinking what your family taught you as you were growing up is not necessarily the truth. So these could be, moments of awakening or realizations that can totally shatter everything that we thought that we believed. The only reason I'm saying this is because I already went through that whole experience. But I did it in my own way. Oh, you've got 3 planets here. Interesting. Okay, Venus, relationships. So your relationships are changing. Who you relate to, who you communicate with, what or who you resonate with or not. Okay, Saturn is maturity. You're leveling up. Pluto is like a resurrection. And Libra. So, okay. Oh, how many of you have just gone with the flow and you believe what everybody else told you to believe because that's what the consensus was doing, right? Your family. I think in a sense we're all kind of forced to conform to, our society or our country or, our family. Fortunately for me, my family did not force me to believe in any particular spiritual thing. They always supported me to follow my heart and make choices that I knew were best for me. And I'm so grateful for that, but I know that not everybody had that experience. So these planetary changes that I referred to at the beginning of the video, which are happening over the next 3 months, the last one's going to be in July, are all the outer planets, the slow moving ones, they're changing signs. And so, for example, I think the North Node, which isn't really a planet, but it was the first one to change. It went into Pisces at the beginning of this year. And then Neptune, the planet of faith or belief, it went into Aries. And the next ones are going to be, Mercury is now in Aries. Venus is going to come back into Aries. What is the next one? I think the next one is going to be Saturn, the dictator, responsibility, taking responsibility and maturity for one's own beliefs and practices. So Saturn's going to be in Aries, and then Jupiter is moving into Cancer, and then Uranus is going into Gemini. So what am I trying to say here? These outer, slow-moving planets are changing what everyone believes on the planet. So they're moving out of Earth, which is something that's been physical, that supported us, and most of them are going into air or fire. So it's inspiration, it's intuition is kicking in. Galactic information, connections, communications, air and fire. So in a sense, I could say that everything that we thought that we believed on this earth, everyone's going to suddenly realize that none of it is true. Because in a sense, everyone is waking up to a certain aspect of themselves or remembering why they are here or came here into this earth experience in the first place. The Earth is in process of becoming multidimensional. And in that process, if we're here on the planet, we too must get in line with becoming multidimensional humans and come back online. Remember, we have free will to choose. So I would think if life or understanding or mind or logic is just really not making sense anymore and it's causing you more struggle, then it may just be time for you to surrender to that and trust, believe in yourself, and tune into your intuition. Because some things might be happening that the logical mind can't really make sense of, and that in itself might drive people insane, especially if you're more in your mind rather than in your intuition. You see what I mean? But I feel group 3, many of you could go through a complete and total transformation of who you thought that you were, starting over these next 3 months. How many of you are watching or listening to this and are already resonating with this? Because I feel like my 3Bs are already somewhat on board. So hey, if yeah. I'm going to end your video here. Group number 3, these are how the changes are affecting your relationships, your responsibilities in the world, and your relationships with other people. Who you resonate with. And I think it's also going to bring you the awareness of who you don't resonate with. And so the more that you own the changes and you embrace yourself and what you truly believe, then your relationships are also going to change. The people that come into your life are going to change, or the people that have been in your life that don't resonate anymore, they're just going to kind of fade away. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do click the like button, and you're always welcome to comment as well. I am available for private readings and even phone consultations. If anyone needs to talk about something that they're experiencing, feel free to reach out to me and you can request a reading. You have 2 options. There are 2 different links. So one's a short pre-recorded video and the other one allows for more detailed information and conversation. Anyway, my links are down below. Group 3, have an amazing day. And again, if there's anything that you would like to say or share on this topic, feel free to do so in the comment section. Bye for now. Hey there, group number 4. Welcome to your messages. Well, these changes happening, how they're going to affect your life over the next 3 months. I was trying to remember, it's like, what? How is the best way to describe it? So if you chose the blue calcite crystal, pile 4, these are deep messages, so I hope you're ready. What do you need to know? How are these changes happening in your life? How is it affecting you? So the next 3 months, I'm referring to evolutionary, astrological, the slower moving outer planets are all changing signs, and literally that's what people are saying, like it's changing everything in our reality. So more specifically, I'm here to bring you a little bit more detail that might better resonate for you. Okay, you have the voyage. What number is that? 20. Oh no, is that a 5? Oh, it is. I can't see. 50, 51. I feel like your ship is coming in, or you're going on a voyage. Ooh, group 4. I feel like you might feel like you're going on an adventure. Angelic frequencies, nice. The angels are here, you are safe, you have a potent connection with the angelic realms. I would think that these in particular resonate with the seraphim because they're like fire-like angelic beings that can purge or burn away. I don't even know how to describe it. You can look it up, seraphim, S-E-R-A-P-H-I-M. Wow, and the crystal skull wisdom. It's my understanding that the crystal skulls are buried in different locations on the earth. Clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy. So let me just say, group 4, if you've been experiencing health symptoms or hiccups, it's because of these high frequencies that your body is assimilating and your body is reacting to this high frequency energy. So I think the more that you can relax or calm yourself or meditate into like a place of peace and harmony, like invite the peace within your physical body, then you should start feeling better. Okay, and then you have moment to moment. So one step at a time. I think something is trying to call you to the present moment because there is this higher intelligence that's trying to communicate with you. Whatever this higher intelligence is, it's totally up to you. Some of you already know what you resonate with and others do not. To me, the crystal skull, it kind of seems it's galactic or it's extraterrestrial. I don't really know a lot about the crystal skull. I just know that Indiana Jones made a movie, Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. I don't even know if I watched that movie. I watched the first few. Okay. There's also astrology, but I'm not going to look at those oracle cards yet. Group 4. I'm getting distracted. It's like the winds, the sails, even the angelic frequency, it looks like it's fast-moving energy. And look at the power of the crystal skull. It's like there's a lot of powerful energy. I feel it's floating through you. Oh, that would make sense. Which is why it's really important to slow down, become aware in the present moment. Be present. Stop and listen before you think, speak, or act. Because you're being guided. Easier said than done, right? Especially if you usually like to be busy in your head. If you're stuck in your head, then you're not allowing yourself to tune your vessel, which is your physical body. That's what your antenna is. So Jupiter is trying to bless you with knowledge and information. It's trying to set you free and give you opportunities for you to act upon. Two more cards for pile number 4. Right. I feel like is it this one? Maybe. 3 of Wands. Nope. It's this one. I'm clearing out the other cards. Wow. I feel like maybe it's waiting for you to clear out the yuck. The uncertainty. Here, let's just stay with these. I know, it's like the more cards I pulled, the more negative ones. I'm like, okay, I didn't mean to do that. I only meant to pull 4. So there is something new that's trying to communicate with you. The Page of Swords requires your willingness and your openness to connect and communicate. So this is new information. Again, crystal skull wisdom, angelic frequencies, something about this ship and the number 51. I feel like these entities, they vibrate in the frequency of peace and harmony. And they're trying to help you heal. They're trying to help you align with peace and harmony as well. But they do desire to communicate with you. It's up to you to choose at any given time what you want to communicate with. But it's also important to isolate yourself, spend time near water or in the woods or in nature, away from all the distractions. And sit with that and connect with that. Ask it to communicate with you. So it's a new level of communication that is waiting for you to come online, to set your intention to receive this wisdom. Okay. The choice is yours. You have free will to choose, so nothing is going to force you. But once you open up to this energy, your life is going to transform itself in the most magical and beautiful way. It's going to liberate you. Wow. So you do you. Okay, first house. So how it's affecting you? It's affecting, you personally and yourself, your personality, who you think that you are. I feel like these energies are trying to help you remember your truth and to return to yourself. Maybe you focus too much time on everybody else. Pay attention to your emotions and how you feel. The moon cycles. 6th house, nurturing yourself, your body, your daily routine. There's something to do with your job. I feel like if you chose group 4, part of your soul's purpose is to provide some sort of service to other people, humanity. It's nurturing. So you probably naturally love others and you want to be helpful. But there's something in your daily work and routine that is causing you stress and it's pulling you away from your peace. And these energies are trying to call you back into a centered peace so that you can fulfill your purpose with passion without being affected by, health or emotional situations. Right. Remember, so the South Node is releasing you. So the South Node, there's Taurus is significant as well. Taurus actually resonates with the Pleiadians. So some of you might choose to connect with the Pleiadians as well. Look at that, the North Node. So you're being guided. Okay, let me just narrow the messages down this way. Group number 4, any of you who have had to take time off from work because it was too overwhelming. First and foremost, you are a physical medium. You are a spiritual medium. Your body absorbs the energy and the negativity. And so any kind of health situation that you have is because you are absorbing all of this yuck, but you're not actively participating in releasing yourself from it. So it just keeps building and building and building. And then all of a sudden you just can't work anymore because the physical or the emotional heaviness is just too much. But the crystal skull, this is clarity. And the angels are wanting to connect with you and remind you, like, you are free to heal yourself now when you choose peace, when you invite peace and clarity within your physical body. But this is a physical practice that you must choose to participate in. You have the power to free yourself from all of that yuck. It's blocking you. It's preventing you. Actually, it's causing you fear. And so maybe some of you are afraid to go back to work because you're feeling, and I know you know what you're feeling, but you can liberate yourself from what you're feeling. These things are not attached to you. It's just something that you are experiencing in your physical body because your body is showing symptoms. So some of you might not connect with your body. I mean, are you afraid of yourself that way too? So your body is a spiritual vessel that your soul is using to have this earth experience. So as important it is for you to come back online and remember the truth of your wisdom, of your soul, it's also important for you to acknowledge your body and your physical health because it's part of, your body is your ship. It's how you navigate the invisible, not the mind. So again, some of you, these changes you might be experiencing may be forcing you to shift out of your mind and into your body because your body is more intuitive than your brain. Just holds information for survival. That's all it does. But your body already knows how to heal itself. So when you start giving your body permission to heal, guess what's going to happen? You're going to heal. You don't need to think about it. You just need to believe it. So over the next few months, it really depends. If you are experiencing physical symptoms or health hiccups that are uncomfortable, the more uncomfortable you're feeling in your physical body, it's just a messenger telling you that you are resisting this information. You are denying it. The door is closed. In fact, you may have locked the door and you're not allowing yourself to receive and assimilate the angel wisdom and the guidance from your spiritual team, your galactic team. So the choice is yours. You hold your own key. You can unlock the door at any time. So again, what's affected is what you believe about your purpose, yourself. Your physical health might be affected. Your full-time job might be affected. In fact, for some of you I've done readings for, I know that work has affected, or let me reverse that. What you've been experiencing at work is affecting your health, and so you are retreating from that because, well, it doesn't feel good. But it's something that you're supposed to be mastering. You're supposed to be mastering your energy, your emotions, and your physical body. It's part of the reason why you're here. You're here to remember. So it all comes back down to your beliefs and what you choose to believe. And we all either believe that we have the power to heal, or we have the power to change our life or our reality, or some do not choose to believe that. You have the free will to choose, but everything here is saying you have the freedom to choose to free yourself from everything that's keeping you stuck. So some of you might feel challenged that you need to embrace some new belief about the power within, or the power that you have to heal yourself, to heal your life, to change your life and your reality for the better. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to be prosperous. So let go of this victim mode and choose to invite the healing within and set yourself free and move forward. It doesn't mean that you won't remember everything that you've gone through, because everything that you've gone through has led you to here. And I'm thinking over the next 3 months, your body is probably going to become more activated by the changes happening on the earth. And so if you're not in tune with your body, then, well, again, that's your choice. If you're not aligned, if you're not in tune with your body and your health, and you're not in charge of yourself, then you might experience more difficulties as far as health is concerned. So this is why the cards are trying to call you to the present moment, because when you're focusing on the present moment, the mind deactivates, because there really isn't anything to think about in the present moment, because you are just being with yourself. You are enjoying, you are healing, you are surrendering, you are liberating yourself from your mind. And when there's nothing happening in your mind, when there's just space in your mind, guess what happens? Guess what you experience? Peace. Peace within, which is exactly what you need to heal your physical body. All right, group 4, these are your messages. I told you they were kind of deep. I hope that you enjoyed these. If you did, please do click the like button. If you have any questions or comments on this video or these messages, do feel free to share them in the comments section. If any of you are interested in learning more about energy healing, or your life path, your purpose, or anything else, and you'd like a private reading from me, check out my links below. There are 2 different options. You can request a short, quick reading, or a more involved, detailed reading. It really depends on how much you want to know, how much you are ready to know at this point in time. So have a wonderful day, group number 4, and I will see you all again in another video. Bye for now.